This one is hard for me to report, but yet I must power through. Yep, I'm talking about Shawn Mendes fueling his feud with Justin Bieber and shooting his shot at Selena Gomez. And he's not the only guy who is making his feelings known. Rob Kardashian is doing the same thing to Natti Natasha, and the fans are shook. I'm spilling the tea on these two shooting their shots right now, so stay tuned. How's it going, guys? I'm Madison Hill. I know you're dying for me to get to this budding couple news, but first, make sure you're subscribed and that you have your notifications on. Once you do that, make sure you share this video because I know I'm not the only one who needs updates on Shawn's relationship status. Before I get into Shawn Mendes and Selena Gomez, let's first talk about Rob Kardashian because he's taking a shot at love too. Last week, we filled you guys in on the Morning Tea, our live show at 8:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Don't forget that Rob and Natti Natasha were flirting it up on Twitter. I know most people tend to prefer to flirt on Instagram these days, but unfortunately for Rob, he's still banned from the app. That's not stopping him, though, from trying to let Natti know he's catching feelings. Recently, Rob tweeted this. It's a video of Natti's song, and he wrote, "My favorite song," with the sobbing and devil emoji. Interesting choices, but we're not here to talk about that. Now, people are freaking out over this recent tweet because Rob and Natti have been caught flirting on Twitter before. First in March when he responded to this pic she posted, then again last week when he wrote, "Oh hi," next to a topless picture of her. The good news here is that Rob shots are definitely being received, as Natti has called him her Rob in the past, along with tweeting about Rob's daughter Dream. While initially we chalked this up to some casual flirting, now that Rob has tweeted her again, maybe he's really trying to get something going here. Hey, anything that gets Rob passionate these days is good in my book, so Rob, keep trying, buddy. Okay, now let's move on to the reason you clicked on this video, to see how Shawn Mendes is adding fuel to the feud fire with Justin Bieber, Selena Gomez. Recently, while Shawn was conducting one of his fan Q&A sessions, as he does before every one of his shows on tour, a fan asked what his favorite TV show was while growing up. Listen closely to his answer.
My favorite TV show growing up was Wizards of Waverly Place. Don't tell Selena that.
Obviously, this is not a secret anymore, being that several fans have been sharing this video on social media like crazy, and now it's causing people to start shipping Shawn Mendes and Selena Gomez hard, which even though I ship myself and Shawn Mendes, even I have to admit they'd be a pretty cute match.
The truth hurts.
It's also worth mentioning that this is not the first time fans have wanted Shawn Mendes and Selena Gomez to get together. Shortly after Justin and Hailey Bieber reconnected and got married, tons of people were very pro Shawn and Selena getting together for a little revenge romance. So now that Shawn is out here admitting things about Selena, the possibility of that revenge romance is definitely there, which of course caused us to question if this is adding more fuel to the feud fire that Shawn has with Justin Bieber. As you all know, Shawn and Justin have had quite the back and forth lately, starting when Justin called Shawn out for being dubbed the Prince of Pop on a recent magazine cover. Since then, Shawn has been asked several times if he would take Justin up on his offer, most recently while he was promoting the release of his latest single, If I Can't Have You, on the Elvis Duran Show.
Everything means nothing if I can't have you.
Despite Shawn's efforts to not answer any questions about who would win in a fight between him and the Biebs, he did eventually admit two things. The first one about himself.
I'm bigger and I weigh more.
Shawn, he forgot to mention that your arms could also crush him, but don't worry, I got you. He then went on to admit a key piece of information about the Biebs that would be a disadvantage to himself.
I think he has another type of level that he can click into that I don't have.
Well, that to me has always sounded like a little subtle shade. I don't think anything would get to Justin quite like Shawn going after Selena. We all know that despite his best efforts to separate himself from the Jelena rhetoric, he always finds a way to bring it back up. So now we just get to wait and see if he slyly responds. And as far as my celeb crush on Shawn, if I have to lose to anyone, I'm happy it's Selena because the girl is always killing it, and honestly, she deserves an easy and happy relationship after everything she's been through. Not to mention, the collab possibilities could be endless. Alright, before I let my imagination wander too much, let's get into what you're thinking. I want to hear your thoughts on Rob Kardashian and Natti Natasha. Do they have potential? Also, let me know your thoughts on Shawn Mendes and Selena Gomez. Do you ship these two? Do you think their relationship would upset Justin? Let it all out down below. For more celeb couple news, tune into our live show, The Morning Tea, at 8:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. While you're at it, don't forget to shop the Hollyscoop store, share this video, and subscribe.